Welcome back. This is our fourth video of the night. I lied at the end of the last video. I really didn't have enough time to actually elucidate or explain that we might be doing another video. But again, this is the Reverend.
The theme here.
And Graymouse won.
Yep, we are the three middle-aged dudes just bullshitting about nothing. Maybe not so much nothing now, because this is kind of like a public service announcement. We're going to touch on a rather, I don't know if it's a touchy subject, but it's a very common subject, especially now. Everybody's connected to the internet. Everybody's connected to some sort of social website or a social outlet one way or another. And that subject that we're going to touch on is the subject of cyberbullying. Okay.
Just those words don't go together, man.
Those two words
Well,
are just.
yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Have we, as a society, come to this now?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. On one hand, there's a certain practicality to the term, and there's a certain practicality to the occurrence, because you got kids who aren't even in grade school who are running around with fucking smartphones already. Okay, and it's like this is
And tablets.
yeah, and tablets. You know, that's their first entertainment device. That's the first place that they sit there and learn how to go ahead and expose themselves to media, whether or not it's video, audio, video games. You know, they may even make themselves their own social website profile. What a grade schooler needs a Facebook page for, I don't know. The same reason why I don't know why a grade schooler should be running around with a smartphone. But I'm a near 40-year-old dude, so I'm just kind of removed from that. Seriously, I mean, we used to go outside and talk to people face to face. You know?
Go outside and ring a doorbell. Hey, can you come out and play?
Yeah, do stuff like that. You know,
Go to a park and be social.
you know, and in those instances, if we got bullied, we knew what was going on because it was right there. You know.
Yeah.
With cyberbullying now, I'm not sure if it's a direct consequence or a side effect of
The internet.
not just the internet, but also the way that kids are brought up nowadays.
Right.
Nobody can be offended. Guess what? Being offended doesn't mean shit. Okay, it really doesn't. In fact, in the right instances, being offended is actually a good thing. Okay? So, I mean, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, and by the way, before we really delve deep into this, if you're offended by what we're talking about, fuck you. Just hit the X button.
X.
X.
Or the back key, the back or something. Look.
See how simple it is?
It's over here.
All right. This is what I don't understand.
That's how simple it is. If you don't like something, don't look at it.
Yeah.
Don't buy it.
All right, look. Elementary school, junior high school, and if it gets to high school, yeah, you got some major, minor problems. But being bullied is being cornered, shaken down for your lunch money, getting wedgied or getting a sign that says "kick me," put on you daily.
Swirlies.
Yeah, it's something like that. And that is a physical matter. And online, it's like, okay, you can ignore that shit. You can erase that shit. If you choose, and it's a choice to be hurt by words, to be hurt by online things, it's like, damn, you were hurt. Was what your opposition said true? Look, here's the thing about bullying online, cyberbullying. If I get my phone out, and if I text either you, give me your watch. I'm cornering you. I have you. You are staring at me with fear, motherfucker. Give me your shit. As a matter of fact, make me a cheese sandwich. Look, then make me a ham and cheese sandwich. Motherfucker, I said with cheese. Bitch. Your watch disappears and appears on my arm. If that sandwich automatically comes and says, and if I said with cheese, but I said hold the fucking mayo, then I can understand cyberbullying. I could understand that. But people saying that it's hurting their self-esteem, I'm like, wait a minute, it's called self-esteem for a reason, for one. Two, nothing physical is happening to you. No one is right there. You can't, how are you fucking getting bullied by strangers? How? These people don't know you. They can say anything to you and you just be like, yeah, that's not true. I don't have to listen to that shit. Or block them or something like that. It's just the fact that people are blowing this out of proportion. And it's not just children. These are full fucking grown adults. Well, self-proclaimed grown adults. They say that they're grown, but they can't handle criticism. They can't handle words. And they call it bullying or they call it harassment. And I'm like, no, this is not bullying. This is not harassment. These are just either trolls or people know how to push your buttons and they're doing it.
And they're allowing you, yeah.
And you're allowing that to happen if you're getting hurt by it. Okay, for example here. Okay, in Southern California, there's a place called Knott's Berry Farm, an amusement park. Now, every October, around Halloween, it gets turned into Knott's Scary Farm. They have these tunnel slanted / haunted houses, and you go in. Now, these motherfuckers are meant to scare you. These motherfuckers are meant to make you jump. These motherfuckers are meant to frighten you. If you just walk through with a straight face, laugh, they're not going to follow you anymore because you figure that these motherfuckers are no threat. If you're one that goes, oh shit, guess what? They're going to fuck with you. They're going to bother you. They know how to push your buttons and they're going to do it for kicks, for laughs. They look for prey. You become a fucking victim due to circumstance. So they're going to keep tracking you. They're going to keep following you. They're going to keep fucking with you. You let this happen. It's not just the fact that it's just only kids. It's grown-ups. People in their fucking 30s, people that are in college are getting affected by this. And this is what I don't understand. And I'm like, you're getting bullied? By who? By what? How? Words? You can't get over words? You're trying to get yourself ready for real life? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, people claim disability for Twitter, remember?
Well, no.
PTSD?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me go ahead and elaborate, okay? Because there are certain things that do legitimately fall into the range of harassment and bullying. Like when somebody's going out of their way and pursuing somebody to go ahead and do something, or to just going out of the way to make their fucking day worse than it is, then yeah, that's pretty legitimate. The dumb thing that's happening with a lot of young people nowadays, especially since they have these and they have cameras on them, is that teenagers decide to go ahead and send stupid pictures of themselves, either clothed, unclothed, or otherwise, and that shit gets out on the net. All right?
Yeah, wait a minute.
You know, that right there, I gotta say, it's something where it's like, look, there's a bit of common sense. There's a separation between common sense and what's going on here that I don't think a lot of folks who end up in this predicament, you realize that they've got a lack of. Okay, the problem with a lot of the folks that are out there harassing is that it's with this being online, with this and everything else, it's really easy to do, and unfortunately, it only takes 2 minutes to go ahead and ruin somebody's fucking day. No.
Well, one thing too is like, doxing somebody, having or swatting somebody, have the FBI, come storming through my door over here because they don't like what I'm saying. I think that pushes it a little too far.
There should be,
but there are,
there should be ramifications for that.
Yeah.
There should be repercussions for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Period. Yeah. And everybody should be punished by the law if there's something, especially if it's totally false. Because
especially if you're, infringing on somebody's, privacy.
Perjury, for one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But I mean, just by what gets me, let's get back on this cyberbullying bullshit. Is when the reason why I call it bullshit is this. When I tell the thing, you're wrong, you suck, your opinion sucks, and,
triggered.
You're now triggered because I don't agree with your opinion. Come on. I should not be thrown in jail because my opinion is opposite of yours.
No, and that's one thing that we want to go ahead and point out is that having a disagreement or, actual discourse or debate over something. I was about to meld two different words. It wasn't going to be two great tastes that taste great together. Having discussion and shit about with somebody, whether it's heated or not, that's not harassment. Okay, that's one thing that I can't fucking stand. Okay, if somebody sits there and tells me, hey, I think you're better off doing this because of blah, 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 blah. And I tell them, hey, I don't think you know what my life is like. And the reason why this hasn't happened is because of these things that are actually in front of me. All right. Thank you, but kindly fuck off. I'm not harassing the other person.
No.
That's.
Well, I guess they feel those people that are getting triggered. I think I can't even think. It's because they can't accept somebody else having a different opinion than theirs. If the theme says the sky is blue, but then I say no, it's not theme, it's yellow.
Yeah. But here's the thing: some of it is not opinion. Some of it is fact that's being told to these people, and they still can't take it.
Yeah.
And so they call her. They
don't want to be. They don't want to be wrong.
It's bullying, and it's like, but I presented evidence. Bullying wouldn't fly in court. Well, period. If that be the case, judges should go to jail. If it was really the case of motherfuckers bullying, getting shaken down, and your confidence is affected, and anything like that, no. This is about feelings being hurt and putting feelings over facts, putting feelings over narrative, putting feelings over biology.
I got a question then.
Say again?
I got a question then. So what's the whole point of going to court then? So is the attorney bullying the witness?
That's my point. How is it? How is that bullying? No. That attorney is paid to do that. For one. And they are presenting the truth or what they perceive as truth in order to get the client proved innocent or the other person proved guilty.
But the thing is, when you get hauled into a situation where it's like you're staring at facts, you're staring at 2 + 2 is 4.
Oh.
Everybody knows 2 + 2 is 4. And you have these people over here saying, no, it's not. 2 + 2 is 6.
Just because they don't like the number 4 doesn't make it true. Doesn't make it not true.
That was the point that I was making.
Yeah.
So you don't like the way the number 4 looks like because it's racist, sexist.
Oh no, the number 4 looks like it looks like someone bent over and somebody, oh, I'm triggered. The number 4 is so sexist because it looks like fucking.
Or what about the number 6 or the 9? You know, 6 or 9. You know, I mean, hey, I'm just saying. No, but seriously, if you're offended, I mean, it blows my mind that somebody will throw out reason because of their feelings.
Window.
I mean, completely out the window because they don't like what the 4 looks like.
Okay, for example, I remember sitting on this very spot addressing the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. Mm-hmm. That was one of my first videos that I ever put up. And the thing about it is, I went online and I went to a couple of gaming websites. And that journalists, in other words, anti-Gamergate supporters, was reporting bullshit about this. Bullshit. And I went and I was like, look, and I spat out everything that was fact about the situation. And people put up their roadblocks just because the game wasn't going to their console of choice. And I'm like, but what I'm saying is true. And there's no excuse. If you would go for 5 fucking minutes and look at the history of what I'm saying, study what I'm, or if I'm saying anything that's just logical, common sense, and certain people that are open-minded were like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I hear you there. But there's the opposite that just drives motherfuckers nuts, that they put their feelings, well, I don't like this. No, it can't be this way. I don't like it this way. So it can't, no, fuck that. And it's like this because I don't like it.
Well, I'm just gonna point out that if the viewers who are watching this video haven't figured out, that is not legitimate bullying. All right. If somebody disagrees with you, that's not legitimate bullying. The one thing is, the things that actually kind of concern me is like when somebody is actually getting, you know, dogpiled on, and it's really easy, especially in like Facebook or whatnot. Somebody goes ahead and puts something up, or somebody says something stupid, or somebody goes out of their way and they post dumb shit about a person.
Hey, now wait a minute.
All of a sudden, you have other people going ahead and dogpiling on them. You know,
hey, now wait a minute. Were the creators of the Calico Chameleon being bullied?
No.
That's my point.
Yeah, they were getting bullied, but you know, I mean, stuff like, oh, hey, look, this is me getting my haircut, right? And then somebody popping up and saying, "You look stupid," and then having other people go out of their way to go ahead and do
yeah, you know what? You do look stupid.
Yeah, I mean, it causes a chain reaction.
But the thing is, though, the thing mentioned this earlier. It's called self-esteem for a reason.
Well, the problem with kids, all right.
Hey, it's not just kids. It's even people in college.
I understand kids. I understand people who are you know, like you said, middle school, grade school.
The problem with people in general is that when shit like this happens, is that there's one or two things that can go on. All right, either somebody can go ahead and brush it off, or somebody can go ahead and it's gonna weigh on. All right, now. No matter how well you brush it off, there's always going to be something that's going to kind of weigh on you. Unfortunately, the way that people deal with things now, more often than not, they're going to be dealing with something like this if they even bring it up with somebody else online. And I'm sorry, you know what? That's what you need real in-person friends for. Okay.
Well, see, let me tell you something. Actually, I know a person that actually committed suicide because of online harassment.
Okay.
Like you said, it weighed on. I mean, this is really serious. You know, it weighed on him, and for so long, he just gave up. I mean, I'm not trying to sympathize with this, you know, but
no, actually, sympathy about it is actually a good thing. That means you're fucking human, all right. But generally speaking, I mean, there's when we're talking about cyberbullying and everything else, there's it's not just like teasing and other things. It's also intimidation and other stuff, and a lot of bullies in real life are using social media to bully people that they know in person. All right, and the problem with the thing about bullying in person is that if you ask anybody around whether or not bullying somebody online is easier than bullying somebody in person, which they actually did, 81% of the people that they asked said, yeah, it's easier to go ahead and bully somebody online.
Because you don't have no ramifications at all.
Yeah, and the other thing
quote
is,
unquote anonymous.
Yeah, the other thing is that 80% of them thought it was easier also to hide online bullying from parents than in-person bullying. All right, because the reason being is that, you know, generally speaking, there's not a lot of stuff that you're going to sit there and read online from anybody that's going to leave a mark. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not to say that that's not to say that, you know, we're surrounded by a bunch of pussies. If that was the case, the human race wouldn't survive. All right.
Hey, it is going downhill very, very rapidly.
Yeah, but there's for the folks who might actually go ahead and actually watch this video and think that we're just callous assholes, you know, look, if that sort of thing is going on, that's something that you need to talk to somebody about in person, okay? And because it happens to everybody, all right? In fact, there's some interesting things that we've got here. I got this page up from, let me go ahead and share it to you guys. It's called Internet Safety 101. This is really germane and urbane type stuff, all right? You know, and it has a whole bunch of cyberbullying statistics, okay? Like, the one thing about, like, bullying, seeing somebody get bullied in a public space, at least as far as social media goes, the upside to it is that if other people see it, they're actually more likely to help you out than if they see it in person. How fucked up is that, okay, if you think about it? All right, because I'm hoping that if somebody sees somebody actually on me in person, that instead of busting out their cell phone and taking a fucking video, that they would help. I'm hoping that they would help me. All right.
You're a male, so you will not get help.
It's the funny thing about that is that it doesn't matter if you're male or female. All right.
Most of the time,
it is true that, yeah, people will sit there and say something to help female. On that note, what's funny is that, let's see here, in regards to the people that that actually, you know, go out of the way to bully, it says, let's see here, more girls are cyberbullies than boys, 59% over 41%, and that's what's reported and researched. That's from the Teen Online and Wireless Safety Survey, Cyberbullying, that was done in 2009.
So wait, you said that more women are cyberbullied?
More girls.
Bullied.
Yes, there are more women that are cyberbullies than men. All right. And the funny thing is that there's also another statistic around that I've seen that saying that, you know, women are more likely to get bullied than men. Guess what? They're most likely bullied by another lady.
Right.
So don't tell me that. Don't sit there and throw this. Oh, it's because there are a lot of asshole dudes around. Yeah, there are a lot of asshole dudes.
There
around.
are,
You know,
but come on.
As much as asshole women or bitch women.
I'm going to tell you right now, as far as a lot of the dudes that I know that are on social media, a lot of them are thirsty too. All right. So they tend to be on their best behavior. All right. So the thing about it is, on a more serious note, is that, yeah, this is one of those things where it's like you can't sit there and pigeonhole it into one thing, or one type of person or sex or ethnicity or anything like that.
The thing the whole problem with this is that when Zoe Quinn and that bitch Anita Sarkeesian went to the UN
bullying
and harassment against girls, and you know, and she mentioned that it's just everyday grind of saying that you suck.
Shouldn't we cover Gamergate at any point?
At one point, we should.
At some point, not in this particular video. But
No, I'm not talking about in this video.
Yeah.
But
No, I mean, it got that, the stupidity got all the way up to the UN. And the UN still has
wait, that's where we spent all our Kickstarter money.
Hang on. Correct me if I'm wrong. The UN still has not released that paper as of today. That they were supposed that
There's no way that they could revise that in order for that shit to make 100% sense.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's yet to be released. But somehow, you know, this safety and trust bullshit happened with Twitter. You know, this is getting way out of hand. It's come to a point to where motherfuckers need to just unplug themselves from the internet. If they're that fucking offended, all you gotta do is turn off your computer, turn off your cell phone, you know, unplug.
I don't understand how people want to criticize, but they can't stand critics.
Well, what really kills me is this. We came from an age where there was no internet. All of us, you know, here in this conference, we came from an age where there was no internet. So, but these people that are cyberbullied or whatever, you know, have had the internet since they've been born. You know, they had one of these since they've been born. They had a tablet. So, I mean, I guess it's more impacting them than us.
One of the other things, too, like the Reverend said earlier, is how kids are being brought up these days. You got to understand that, okay, punishments are not being dealt out like they were back then. That's
well, you can't. Because the Child Protection Agency will be on your ass.
No, it's not even punishment. It's the fact that, you know, the folks who are in charge of things want to think that it's a good idea to insulate kids to the point where it's like, oh, I gotta put a safety warning on fucking toilet paper so you don't get a paper cut on your asshole. All right.
And if they do, it's not your fault.
Yeah, and if you do, it's not your fault. It's like the problem with a lot of younger folks that are brought up is that, you know, this is the problem with trying to insulate too much. All right, guess what? Trial and error is a big part of growing up. All right, and figuring out what the fuck works in order for you to survive as a human being. All right, and because of that, you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm just going to make a safe space where there's not going to be any sort of negativity except for the idle thoughts and boredom that you cook up in your head. And since nobody's there to disagree with you, you can decide to go ahead and grow psychopathic or sociopathic about those things.
There's no way you will survive in a workplace environment like that.
That's being narcissistic, man. Seriously.
Hey, now wait a minute. I'm a narcissist. Come on, you see my shit. But my point is, there is no way that you will survive in a lot of places with that mentality.
Well, I mean, just like we said, you know, I mean, you touch a hot stove. You know, we've probably all done it as a kid. We touched a hot stove, and guess what? It burned. We learned our lesson. Don't touch the stove while it's hot.
Remember.
Yeah, you know, it's a good thing. All right.
It's just that, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe the moral compasses are all fucked up right now.
What moral compass?
That's what I'm saying.
A moral compass to these people are they want to speak and they don't want to have any opposition.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is that when you sit there and you talk about moral compass, I'm under the thought that the moral compass on people in general has been pretty fucked up all throughout the ages. All right. So no, because you know, people will sit there and say, "Oh no, you blame it on leaders, you blame it on a religion, you blame it on whatever." But the thing is, people have been fucked up all throughout history. So
well, no,
all of that stuff, and
let me say this.
Up, you know.
Yeah, so let me set it straight. I'm not talking about religion or anything. I'm just talking about right from wrong. That's all I'm talking about.
No, I mean the thing.
I mean, you know, it's not right to go to somebody's house and steal their shit that don't belong. You know, it's not right to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Well, no, you know it's not right to do certain things if somebody's taught you that.
Right.
Okay.
Valid point.
All right. If you sit there and you steal something and I see you as a little kid and I smack your hand and I take you back to the place where you stole it from and say apologize to that fucking clerk,
Absolutely.
right there in front of everybody in the fucking store, you're gonna learn not to ever fucking do that. All right. I know it's happened to me.
But parents aren't going to do
the thing
that.
about it is that can be considered emotional abuse now, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's part of, like you said,
a problem.
part of the issue with the modern way that a lot of younger folks are brought up. You know, I mean, the silly thing too is that a lot of these things can be mitigated if I think people actually had a lot of people had a better grasp to actually communicate with each other face to face. All right.
I agree, and you could blame the internet. I mean, you can blame many different things.
It's not just the internet; it's other things too.
What I'm saying is, at this particular point in time, we are more connected with each other than we have ever been since the dawn of human history. And
but the thing about it is,
but there's not a lot of. But the thing is, though, there's not a lot of FaceTime no more.
Nope.
Their families are not talking no more. My sister's doing this, my brother's doing this, my father's doing this, and my my mother's doing this.
It's funny because that's like, okay, but even back then until now, if someone says to me, "Hey, fuck you," I'm just gonna go Coming to America on them. Yes, fuck you too. I'm not going to care.
No, but the point that I'm making is that there's no face, like the Reverend mentioned. There's no face to face no more. There's no like our bullies in our. I mean, I'm not saying that there's still not bullies at school or whatnot, but the only bullies that we had to deal with were the physical kind. The ones that get up in your face and the one that you could actually physically hit and hurt. Nowadays, so these kids growing up, they got these physical ones. Then they got the internet. You suck. I don't agree with you. Fuck you. Your mom is a whore. You know what I mean? So different age, I guess. But
but even in person words and reading texts or reading emails, you let that shit affect you, and it's like, okay, why?
Well, even my whole point is that even if you let it affect you, whatever varying degrees or whatnot, the one thing that helps mitigate or deal or process with these types of things, whether or not it's positive or negative, is talking with somebody about it. Okay, and people don't fucking talk to each other anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a sad fact of
but see, now the feelings over everything else has even gone into Little League sports.
Oh yeah, no, I think like I said right at the beginning, when it comes to like the whole safe space thing and not being offended or anything like that, that's not valid. Guess what? And sitting there and trying to set yourself in a place where you're completely separated from that, that's not good for you as a human being.
No.
All right. Look, if you're gonna learn how to climb a fucking tree, you're gonna experience falling down on your ass too. Okay.
Until you find the right way in order to get up there.
Simple as riding a bike.
Yeah.
Or riding a skateboard.
Yeah. Guess what? You're gonna scrape your fucking knee. All right. You're gonna run into something. That's just how it is.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I mean, it's same deal with human interaction. When you're going out there and you're dealing with different people, some people are going to be nice open roads that are really, really smooth. Other people are going to act like that fucking parked car that you just ran into. All right, that's just how it is. Okay, doesn't mean that something's wrong with you. You just got to go ahead and process it. So next time you go ahead and you see that parked car or you see that person, guess what? You know how to go ahead and circumvent that. Okay, if that's not something that you could deal with directly, you can go around it. That's just how it's supposed to be, you know.
You see, losing builds character, ass whooping builds character, regardless of how anybody says otherwise.
Yeah,
it fucking does.
Look, I mean, I'll be completely fucking honest. I was bullied as a little kid because that was the undersized asthmatic kid who sat on the corner of the fucking field while everybody was playing kickball. All right? Yeah, it's happened to me.
Everyone wanted me on their team. I was just that athletic.
But I mean, is that going to happen so much now? No. I think I'd be much sooner if anybody decides to ever put their hands on me like that again. I'd much sooner stab them or break their arm before any of that happens. You know?
Yeah, especially.
Yeah, but that's just because that's how I've grown up. All right, you know. Not to say that I'm maladjusted or anything. I hope I don't come off that way.
That's the thing about, you know, when people that were bullied as they're younger and then they grow up and, you know, they learned, you know, back then, and then they grew up and then they learned to do a couple of things. They either learn how to fight or make a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, or make a lot of fucking friends.
Yes.
You know?
And it's like, you know, again, that's character that was built. And some people are being babied as kids and as adults. There. Everything is going to be okay.
Participation trophies.
Yep. Safe spaces with pillows, blankets, and videos of fucking puppies.
It is not about an intellectual space. It is not. It's about building a home here. Bitch, you're at a college.
Look, as much as somebody pays for university nowadays, all right.
Talking about they're oppressed.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I, you know, with the things that I know now, I'd probably much rather buy a house. But
hey,
if you think about how that goes right now, we're really way off the beaten path of the original.
But okay, it's cyberbullying.
It's still full circle though, man.
Yeah, but is it? But do you agree that cyberbullying is actually a thing that should be as blown out of proportion as it is?
Do I think bullying in general is something that government needs to go ahead and walk in and drop a nuke of legislation on? No. Especially not the UN. All right?
Mm-mm.
Anybody?
No.
All right. So with the last 30 seconds, this is the Reverend.
This is the theme here.
This is Graymouse 1.
Hit subscribe, hit like, hit dislike. Leave comments below. Close us out, theme.
Credits.